with the culture. Amplifying the voice of athletes. Finally speaking, they gotta feel this. Taking control of the story we live. Turn every loss to a lesson we give. Giving hope to the next generation.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Josiah with Flipp the Culture podcast, where the culture won't change until we do. We got some special guests here with the Center Point Eagles, man. Hey, I'm lit because I'm from Center Point. I just won zone for Center Point. You know how Birmingham is. But I want you guys to introduce yourself. Who are you and where are you from?
You want to go first? Go first. Go ahead. All right. I'm Grady Griffen, head football coach here at Center Point High School. I am originally from Birmingham, and I'm a product of Birmingham City Schools.
Flipp Madison, I'm from Northport. Been in Birmingham since 2005 and been stuck here since then.
That's it. Stuck. Yeah. So when you guys are getting ready for the game, I know I used to see my high school coach, bro, used to disappear and go to the top part of the field and don't nobody mess with him. How does a coach get ready for a game?
Well, of course, it's a lot of moving parts when it comes to getting ready for the game. So you need a strong team with your supporting cast or assistant coaches. Like Flipp do a good job. Here on game days, he tell me, Coach, they call me Big Whistle, by the way.
Yeah.
he gave me that name, so it's kind of stuck. So he's like, Big Whistle, man, don't worry about nothing. Go in there and relax, going off and chill out. But if you know me, you know I'm a worker, so I try to go find stuff to do. But going back into that, just a great supporting cast, help get the boys organized, get the itinerary rolling, everything situated, so it's less hassle for you. So when it comes to the game, man, I like to throw my headphones on, my beats.
Yeah. And,
man, crazy part of that, folks might not know, I go straight to my gospel playlist, man.
Yeah.
My go-to song is an old song that my mom put me on from the Mississippi Mass Choir called Hold On Old Soldier. Like,
yes,
when I hear it, I just calm.
Sing it right quick.
Whoa. No, I'm not singing it, man.
All right.
No.
Okay, all right. It got some good acoustic in here, you know.
I sing in the driver's seat, in the shower. The end.
All right, what about you, Coach Flipp?
Man, I'm a worker too. So for the most part, I make sure everything's done on my end. Talk to my guys, get them set up, make sure they're off their feet, and then I go get fresh. I go hide.
Yeah.
Jump in the shower real quick.
Yeah.
Come back out, read a little bit of word. Look over my sheet, and then I put on me some gospel, a little bit of Anthony Hamilton. Man.
Yes, sir. I like that. So there's a lot of things that I know you guys do that don't show up on the paycheck. You see what I'm saying? And I know it's a lot of people, when they go, they pay their ticket. They can say whatever they want to say because that's what they paid their $15, $12 for. But what do you think people don't understand about the role of a coach that you guys do?
I think that they don't understand we spend more time with their kids than we do our own. I don't think they understand the hours of prepping. I don't think they understand the hours we stay up, worry about their kids, checking on their kids. It's just the whole mental aspect. Most of the time, I think they don't realize we're an extension of them.
Yeah.
I always tell parents, if your kid is under my coaching or my mentorship, let me have them. I got them.
Yeah.
And I say that just so I get trust with the parents, but also to kind of help them to understand, like, we're on the same page. We're on the same team. We're not fighting.
Yeah.
Today's society is more like fighting with the parents than anything else. And that's just my take. I don't on game days, I always ask for a doggone two-ear.
Yeah.
And it's a reason for that, because I just got to lock in and hear the noise, but that's part of it. I just think they don't realize how much time that we take out with their own son or daughter to do our job.
Like that. What about you, Coach?
Man, so Flipp said a mouthful. So with that, we are spending more time with our players opposed to our own kids, or our wives, or our own significant others. So some parents, not all, some parents don't really appreciate that piece until they see the results. Meaning, I don't feel like taking junior to practice, call your coach.
Yeah.
So that seems like an easy fallback until now coach is taking him to colleges for his recruiting visits, and he coming from those visits with an offer. And now when you're on the stage for signing day, parents saying, "Oh, Coach, I appreciate everything you did." But, in the back of our mind, like, do you really appreciate us?
Yeah.
But they're just kind of like a taboo. We can't say anything back, Then on game days, it looks easy to call a defense or to call a perfect coverage versus what somebody doing after that team has ran the play. So then if Coach Flipp is running cover 4, just use that as an example, and the team is working underneath and finding holes in it, and they were like, well, they should have went man. Yeah, you got to answer after the play. So we, like the $12 people, they just get spoiled because they just think they know what's going on after the fact, but not before, not all the game planning that comes into and the preparation that comes into a game just to be successful. So I think once they see, then they'll believe. But usually some parents don't believe first until they get results.
And I'm glad you said that because it reminded me of my senior year. And Coach Flipp, he was my DB coach and over at Ramsey. And I remember my senior year, I was playing on a busted knee, and I knew I couldn't play a full game, right? So I had to play limited snaps. And, of course, the coaches know that, but people in the stands don't know that, right? So how do you determine how much to actually push a player past what they think they can do and they can actually do it? Then you actually take a step back and say, you know what, this is actually their limit, and this is what I have to go off of.
So let me go first right here, Flipp. So sometimes you can gauge your players. Like I said, we have spent so much time with these kids that we know or can gauge their pain tolerance. Is it just a bump and bruise that do not feel comfortable at all, that's going to nag you the whole game? If it's that we can see, as well as our athletic trainer, certified athletic trainer, then we're going to push them, let's go. Like I said, if it's a busted knee, a torn ligament, or a fracture, and we know that you're a soldier and you're going to keep going until you can't, we're going to go and get you out of there before you cause any more damage. So we just kind of play it by ear and how we see it or how we know the kid's ability.
And I'm going to add something to yours, Coach, because you DC, defensive coordinator. So if one person go down, you may have to change somebody's whole position just to overcompensate that person that you lost, right? So, like, what's going on in your mind?
Well, you know better than anybody. If you play in my secondary, you have to know all 5 positions, all 6 positions, whatever we got on the table. So with me, my mentality is always next man up. So as a coach, it's your job to make sure that your top dog is ready, but also make sure the younger pups coming know what's going on. Right. And so that's where those tough practices come into play. That's where those Monday night games come into play. And you always, we used to do it with y'all at Rams. We rewarded somebody. Like on JV, hey man, you dressing out with the varsity. You know what I mean? So it's just building that relationship with that, to be ready for the next guy to go in, and then as a coach, it's my job to take care of them. Gotcha. But to answer your question about dealing with the injuries, you don't know this, all right, but I can tell you now that you're older. When that happened, okay, I was against it because I cared about your long term. Yeah, I knew what you had at stake. I think you had about 5-6 offers in, I want to say, and I was like, Coach, he about 80, he ain't ready yet. And I said, we're still gonna make the playoffs. You know what I mean? So it was a dialogue, but we figured it out when we came to a conclusion with that. But a key piece of that I think we all overlooked was you have to have a great relationship with the trainer. Yeah, sure. That trainer literally has to be a part of that staff.
Shout out to Wade Ollie.
Yeah, Wade Ollie. So I always try to do that. Any place I've been, I try to build a relationship with that trainer. Wow. Just like coaches change, trainers change. I think you had 2. I still talk to them too, by the way. Yeah. But after I talked to the trainer, but I always talked to you. We had a pretty good relationship when you played. We was all on the same page. Yeah. I think everybody on the same page, then we're fine. Yeah. But when you're playing that player that may have that little knock or that bruise going on, you got to keep extra eye on them too. And the reason why, because you don't want to make it worse than what it is. Yeah. And I think the game, if I'm not mistaken, is Winona. Winona was your first game back. Yep. You was on that pitch count, and you didn't realize this, but I moved you down to the box that game for a reason.
Yeah.
So it was.
Yeah.
I was trying to protect you.
Yeah,
you see
yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? So as a coach, that's just a part of the game.
Yeah.
And once you got in, you made your plays. They saw you could play.
Yep. Got on that.
Everything worked out, right?
Yeah.
You still signed on signing
Yeah.
day. We
Yes,
still
sir.
took our picture.
Yes,
and you went
sir.
your thing in college. So
Yep.
that's a very vital question, and it's a thing that gets overlooked as well. But
Yeah.
you have to know it's a fine line, and sometimes it can be a gamble. But if everybody on the same page, it's not nothing to worry about. So
Yeah. So thank y'all for your time, man. I'm in confidence because I'm about to be a father, and I know that those parents. Thank you, man. And I know those parents. They don't have nothing to worry about with you two guys and the extension of you guys' staff. So thank you for spending time with Flip the Culture, and we'll see y'all next time.
follow me at Flipp in the script.
Flip it.